What do you make of that?
I don't know. Is that deflection?
Massive.
Is that deflection? You know, he should be talking about Man United and not turning up tonight. And
he seems to be saying that we move on to Saturday now, and United have lost these games before. When I was manager of Porto and Real Madrid.
Because this is not just about Man United losing to a team they shouldn't have lost to. The performance was well below what's expected of a Man United team. I'll come back to it. They got away with it against Chelsea, in my opinion, and I was at the game. They got away with it against Crystal Palace, great credit to them coming back from 2-0 down, and they got away with it against Liverpool. They had less of the ball at home against Chelsea. They had less of the ball, they had 32% possession against Liverpool at Old Trafford. Now, you can't say, this is the way I'm going to play football. We'll end up having 32, 35% of the ball, but we'll win. No, you're not. You might win occasionally, you might get lucky occasionally, but you're not going to win too many games with that kind of possession.
And do you think United fans won't put up with it anymore? Do you think there will be a change in the atmosphere at United?
Well, Tommy, let me tell you this. I was at Old Trafford. We get to work for another television company. Yeah. So I was at Old Trafford. We get to Old Trafford on Saturday, a good 2.5 hours before the game, and I was speaking to an Old Trafford legend, an old player, and he said the crowd there are not very happy. They're a couple of games away from expressing that, and I think the game at the weekend against Liverpool would buy that team and that manager a bit of relief. It would buy them a bit of time. Beating Liverpool is a big deal for them. It's the same it would be for Liverpool beating them. But I think that's brought the focus back on to this group of players and the manager. The way they're playing football is not, and I come back to it, is not a Man United way of doing things.
I think it's flattened the season for them. Right, they're not going to win the Premier League.
Yeah.
This was this is a blue ribbon event. This is a great opportunity. You know, it was a decent draw, wasn't it, Graeme? Sevilla. All right, they didn't play well in Sevilla, but they come away with a draw. You know, he's painting a few pictures there. Yeah, we defended well. We got what we came for. Blah blah blah. It was all on tonight, really, for everyone associated. I think fans and players for the club, and it's turned out to be a really damaging night. I think, well, not off the field, but certainly on the field with that performance. And they were taken apart in the end, Tommy. They were taken apart. They didn't play any. They were out-footballed, out physically. Graeme said this before the game. If the team matches a physical team physically, then they go and play. Sevilla did all that, and they are not going to win the Champions League by any stretch of the imagination.
Yeah. And obviously, Mourinho pointed out when he was, the last time he was there in the last 16 was with Real Madrid. But
I don't think Man United fans want to hear that.
Yeah, but losing to Real Madrid in the last 16 is a bit of a different deal than losing to Sevilla.
Absolutely.
So does this change the whole narrative around the last few weeks then, Graeme? I mean, you were one of the people saying that they got away with it against Liverpool. It was far from a Mourinho masterclass. Do you think now people are going to start within United and within the United support start questioning and start agreeing with the line that Graeme has said?
I think those questions have been there already. I think the expectation level goes through the roof when he starts to spend big money on players.
Yeah.
He's at Man United, which is enormous anyway, but then you've gone out and you've bought Lukaku, you've bought Pogba, and I think Pogba is... I'm now actually feeling sorry for the boy, because tonight he was passing the ball out of play, I think 2 or 3 times, not under pressure. I actually think he's he looks confident the way he moves and things, but I think his confidence must be shot. And then you sign Sanchez, to give you another bit of impetus going in for the second part of the season. And Sanchez has not really got going at all. Not like he was... When he was at Arsenal, there's no sparkle, there's no... I thought that was a good signing.
So did I.
I thought when he goes in there, they'll go again, and it's not had that effect. I think... I'm not sure where he goes with this. And I come back to it, I look at those players, and there's good players, some very good players in that group, but they're not playing to their potential, and that has to be on the manager's shoulders.
But defensively as well, honestly, it could have been more.